Today's Bible verse. Joshua had told the people not to give a war cry. He said, "Don't shout, don't say a word until the day I tell you. Then you will shout." Joshua chapter 6 verse 10. Today's Bible topic: 7 days of marching. The people of Jericho were really scared when the Israelites crossed the Jordan River. The Israelites set up camp just outside the city. The people in Jericho hoped the city's walls and gates would protect them. Joshua was leading the Israelites into the land that God has promised them. God told Joshua that he had already given Jericho its king and its army to the Israelites. All God's people had to do was march around the city for 7 days. For each of the first 6 days, the people would march around the city one time as the priest blew their trumpets. The priest would lead the way. So Joshua and the people did what God told them. They marched around the city one time while the priest blew the trumpets. Then they went back to the camp. They did that for 6 days. But on the 7th day, as God told them, the Israelites marched around the city 7 times. After the last clap, the priest blew a long blast on their trumpets. The people gave a loud shout, and the big strong walls of Jericho crumbled to the ground. Marching around a city is not how our armies beat their enemies. Armies fight with weapons, but God wanted to do things His way. God's way of capturing Jericho showed the Israelites that they needed to depend on Him for the victory. It showed the people of Jericho that God was much greater than their big, thick city walls. So, children, if you want to be successful in what God asks you to do, trust Him. No matter what anyone else do everything God's way. Do everything in God's power. Read more. Deuteronomy chapter 26 verse 16. How were the Israelites supposed to obey God?